Does this image look familiar to you? Well, it shouldn't! Because this is not the 1993 Deluxe Megazord. And those of you who weren't alive back in 1993 or had no idea what Power Rangers was, this was the iconic image, well, close to it, that was displayed on the box art in pretty much every single MMPR, label in 1993 up until 1994 when the Thunderzords were introduced. And I thought it would be cool to display my Megazord this way. Yes, for those of you who have already guessed, this is a review on the Deluxe Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. I'm not going to do the quote marks. Dino Megazord. The Dino Megazord was labeled that way by fans on Ranger Board or any other, MMPR fan site, blog, whatever, to distinguish this Megazord from any other Megazords when talking about it. And I have to say, this one is much more nicer than the one we got in 1993. And before I get a flood of hate comments, let me tell you why. It looks like a freaking human being! The other Megazord is blocky as hell. It looks like Legos. Here, 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 here. And the head is too small. This is perfectly proportionate in all ways. Let me take the sword out. Let me take this out. It's slimmed down, and when they slimmed it down, it's got a more sleeker look to it. And it actually is more screen accurate than the Deluxe Megazord of 1993. And I also love the face sculpt. The face is fantastic. They said it looks a little Japanese to me, but then again, duh! It's based off a Japanese label. He's supposed to look Japanese! Your parts list are your 5 Dinozords, in Megazord form. 2 cannons. And once again, I don't know why Bandai did this, but this does not look good from the back here. I mean, come on, when you place this in here, I had a major problem with the original Megazord because of this. It just does not look right. Do you think they could have at least made it like this? Ugh. Yeah, that's right, I'm taking my thing apart. This will probably be in 3 parts. I just gave you an introduction. There we go. Tyrannosaurus. Triceratops. Smilodon, also known as the saber-toothed tiger. Pteranodon! Because it's obviously not a pterodactyl. It's based off a pteranodon, but we call it pterodactyl in the US. That's right, I get correct with my reviews. And Mammoth. Mastodon in the US, even though all material clearly labels it as a mammoth. I don't know. To get to the Dinozords, Tyrannosaurus. Tyrannosaurus is not a good-looking dinosaur. It's got a small chest, like its 93 counterpart. The tail is actually molded in a curve, but the tail tip is not, cannot move. It cannot separate, whatever. Lack of detail here. These little peg things are a little annoying at first, but at least we got some Japanese symbols, or somewhere close to them. And the head is very nice. Much more accurate to the design. And this is awesome. We actually got the cannons. Previously missing from the 93 Megazord. Don't know why it was taken out. Perhaps for time. Or maybe Japan wouldn't let Bandai of America use them. That's a Tyrannosaurus. Triceratops. With its movable tail. And the cannons this time, the twin cannons, are not removable. And it seems like the only sticker missing are the little black lines here, but you could easily get some electrical tape, fix that. I choose not to, because I don't care. This is a TR, and this is a TP. Triceratops. There. Saber-toothed tiger. Saber tiger, but it's actually a Smilodon. Or prehistoric cat. Once again, S-T, saber, tiger. There we go. Missing detail here, and a little here. Other than that, it is a very nice little representation, much more sleeker design, slimmer, more accurate to the show in some points, and in some points it's not. The tusks are a little too small. Not for Megazord though, but for the dinosaur it's a little too small. And of course, these wheels molded plastic. Mammoth! Once again, because they slimmed it down, this is a little too small compared to the rest of the Zord, and it's very distracting. But at least we got the M. This is for Mammoth. And the reason why we have Megazord is because they already knew they were going to have the term Zord for the robots, for Zordon. Zord, Zordon. So when they decided to call it Megazord, they just looked at these M's and said, let's just call it Megazord. There you go. Problem solved. Pteranodon. Very nice. Till you get to this part. Oh my god! She's been completely stripped! Really? You could have at least put some stickers in here, you jerk-offs. My god! But the head's very nice and detailed. And of course we got, the Power Thord. Nice. Nice sword. Pointed tip. And to solve the safety laws, it's bendy! It's made out of cheaper, softer plastics. And the cannons. Very nice. Too small when compared to tank mode. So ends part 1 of this 3-part review thingy. The only one with real playability is Tyrannosaurus, because he can actually move. Pteranodon, you can just throw that thing across the room. This, move the tail up for a laser, and you can actually make it look like it's moving with its front legs. Would have been nice if we actually got an open mouth for this. Even the original didn't, and I never understood why, because Bandai of Japan was really, really good with the details. And Zoo Mammoth is nothing more than a damn brick. That's it. On to part 2.